What's up, live crew? It's your boy JAYLIVE coming at you again. So today I'm going to attempt the vlog while using the full self-driving system. So let's get it. JAYLIVE coming at you. Put my seatbelt on, you know, you guys, safety first. Always put your seatbelt on. All right, swipe up. Let's go. Make sure I don't hit the Mustang. All right, so I'm good. So I usually don't like to personally put the full self-driving system on while I'm coming through the residential, because it's 25 in a residential, and with the full self-driving, the beta, it just goes straight to 25 miles per hour in a residential. It doesn't slow down or anything like that. So I'm not really trusting with it, actually. So I'll usually drive through the residential. So I usually just drive through the residential. When I get on the road, that's when I usually put on the full self-driving feature. So it just goes right to 25 miles per hour out of the driveway, out of the, you know, it'll go that fast, just right to 25. So I know that's something that needs to be worked on with it, but it's still a pretty good thing. I'm still not 100% trusting. I still try to pay attention before I hit it. Let me go ahead and click it on. Oh, one thing I noticed too, for it really to work properly, it's best to put in like a destination, really, a place that you're going. You put on like navigation, and well, actually, I'm sorry, no, I think it's navigation. I'm messing up. Hang on, you guys. So let me just do it, because usually if you put in a address, that it would seem like it works better, because it's going, like it knows where it's going, I should say. So I think that's actually the better, when you know, like if you're going to the charge station or anything like that, your grocery store, you put in the destination address, and it'll give it somewhere to go. I just put it on now. I actually didn't select it in the screen. I'm just actually just going ahead and let it go. But it usually, in my opinion, works better if you have like a destination that you put in with the address. So right there, it just told me to put, it actually just told me to put my hands back on the steering wheel. Let me click it back on. All right. Excuse me, I'm messing up. So yeah, hopefully I don't get copyrighted. But I forget sometimes music can kick on and stuff like that. But anyway, so you can't keep your hand off this thing for long periods of time when driving, because it'll give you a warning to put your hands back on the steering wheel. So like I said in previous video, I think it's like 10, probably not even fit, maybe about 10 seconds before you got to put your hand back on. It needs to feel your hand, and also it's a camera sitting up here actually looking at you. So I'm pretty sure they're looking at you through the camera with the beta. There's actually a camera mounted up here watching you, actually, so they can see actually what you're doing. If you try to do any sneaky thing, whereas you put a weight or whatnot on here to drive. So I'm gonna grab it, and then I'm gonna see how long I actually get before I need to put my hand. I have to put some crazy glue on this sucker, but excuse me for that. But you know, I'm new at this vlog thing, so let me put my hand on here and actually see how long it actually takes me. Actually takes the system to detect that how long does it take for the system to get me before I need to put my hand back on. All right, so let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh, there it goes. So, oh, yeah, I guess close to 15. I think I started the second late, so probably about 15, around 15 seconds. Let's just say 13 to 15 seconds before you need to put your hand back on. So it's a cool feature. I actually don't have my feet on the pedals at all, hands off. So let's see. So I didn't actually put a destination in. So I'm just letting it drive. I just actually clicked on a button to get it going, just actually letting it drive. Now you'll see me periodically putting my hand back on the actual steering wheel. I'm actually off. This is a better view than last time. Hopefully this camera doesn't fall off again. Let me see. Should I press it on a little more? Yeah, but besides the doors, the Falcon Wing doors on the Model X Plaid, this full self-driving, which all the Teslas should have full self-driving. I know it's still in the beta state, and hopefully soon it'll actually be able to come, you know, full self-driving all the time. You're not in a beta program, but I'm pretty sure there'll be some kind of restrictions with government regulations and stuff like that. This thing just freaking takes off at the light, man. It's almost like scary. You know, it's especially on these windy, I'm actually on a windy road a little bit, and this thing just pulls off, and it's kind of, I mean, I'm used to it, but it's still like, oh, there go the camera. Man, this sucker do not want to stay up. So I'm gonna hold it. Let me see if I can get it back up again, because it keep falling. Let's see. All right, there we go. It's actually behind the car. So this thing is, it just pulls, man, because this is a quick car, and it just gets right up to speed. So if it's 45 in the area, it's gonna jump right up to 45. It just takes off, it accelerates just crazy, like out the light, it just zoom up to 45. So, but it does, like if a car gets in front of it, it does like slow down. I'm noticing that. It's actually, I got a couple cars getting in front of me, so it's actually doing 30 miles per hour. The max is 45. So once it feels like it has enough room between cars, it'll actually get back up to 45, which is pretty cool. That's a smart system, pretty smart system. I don't know if you guys can kind of see what's going on in the screen. You see the cars on the side, parked cars. You guys can see the lights. I guess the red lines, it indicates the curves. So it's doing pretty well. I'm trying to keep my hand off as much as possible to let you guys really see what this full self-driving thing is like. And me trying to hold this camera up because it's keep falling off. So, all right. Keep my hand. I usually might just put a couple fingers on. That's kind of how I drive anyway. Even in the Mustang, I'll just have a couple fingers on there. You know, I know they were like, oh, you need to have, you know, your hand on, you know, both hands on there, but you know, I've been driving like that for a long time. So, all right, let's see. All right, and it stops. This car is in front, and it's raining too. Whoa! Oh, this sucker getting over. Okay. Yep. I wasn't even paying attention. It just got over on its own. Oh, it's flying. It just jumped right up to 45. But it's doing pretty good though. It's doing a real good job though. Ambulance turning in at a hospital, hospice center, and it just kind of just slowed down as the ambulance is slowing down, which is pretty cool. Oh, there we go. All right, I got the warning again to put my hand back on the steering wheel. So take my hand back off. So I guess it's doing pretty okay with 2 camera drops. I actually had to it took me probably about 4 times to start up because it wasn't sticking to the glass on the other side. I wanted to do a different shot and it just kept. So it's doing a little better, but it's still slipping. I probably needed to wet the bottom of it again. And hopefully I ain't getting no strikes. We'll see. Because I know I had got 1 strike one time by keeping my hands off the steering wheel for too long. So you definitely have to pay attention to that. It's best to just keep a couple fingers up there for the added pressure so it senses something. And honestly, I really don't use this that much. Really doing it for the video. I've been driving for such a long time. I'm just used to doing it myself. You know, it is pretty cool though. You know, this thing driving for you is a pretty cool thing. But I'm just so used to driving, and my Mustang being the daily driver, I'm just used to driving myself. So I rarely use it, you know. So, but it is still a cool feature, a nice feature to have. I mean, especially for me. I don't know if I got narcolepsy or sleep disorder or whatever, because I know I'm always sleepy. Maybe my diet, I don't know, but I'm always sleepy. So this is definitely good for me. But all in all, this is oh, there go the camera again. All right, that's about, that sucker keep falling off. So I'm gonna attempt to hold it. I ain't gonna be on much longer, you guys. I was just trying to let you guys see this full self-driving thing. So I don't have a destination in, so it's just driving down this road. It's just driving down the road. It doesn't have a place to go. I didn't select a place to go, so it's just driving and driving. So yeah. Ooh, this thing's pulling. Let's see if it slow down. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I'm really hoping I didn't mess myself up with the 2 strikes by not paying attention. Hopefully it's just more so a warning than anything. I definitely don't want to get kicked out of the beta program. So, but I think that's good enough for the video. You know what I'm saying? I think for the sake of the video, I think this is probably enough time. Probably about to go ahead and cut it here. But you know, if you haven't, you guys, please hit that like and subscribe button for more videos with JAYLIVE. But I appreciate you guys rocking with me, and go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button if you already didn't. Know what JAYLIVE about to do. Hit them streets. JAYLIVE out.